Hey guys, so my name is Melissa. I am a student at Indiana University. I just finished my freshman year. I'm majoring in elementary education. So I want to teach fifth grade. No, not fifth grade. I want to teach like fourth through sixth grade, preferably fifth grade, and I want to do history. So I'm really passionate about history and the American Revolution and Revolutionary War. So that is something that I want to do. So this is just my website about me. So, I grew up in LA, and I kind of want to go back to LA and teach at my high school. I mean, not my high school, my elementary school, or maybe somewhere else in LA, but I know I want to go back there or a city at least. So, in the classroom, my goal is to make it a positive and comfortable environment. I think that's the best way for them to learn and for them to share things, for them to participate in classes if they feel comfortable with their students, with talking to me. And in using technology, I plan on only using it as a way to enhance their learning. I've had teachers where all we do is learn from playing YouTube videos and they don't actually teach, and I don't want that. I want to use technology is just like practice and review, and it's a way to make the class fun without like taking away from the like necessary learning from the teacher. So, okay, these I would say what I put on my gallery page is my four best, I would say, artifacts that I did. So the first one is some more. I made a newsletter and I did it as like an open house in like as I would send these to the parents for them to be invited to open house. And for me, a lot of times I would just shove papers in my backpack and the information wouldn't get to my parents, and then at the end of the year my backpack would just be full of paper. So I think this is it's efficient and it gets the information to the parents. It's also really pretty. Okay, so I also did the project-based learning. So I plan on actually using this lesson when I teach. So I'm first going to introduce it using a Chatterpix video. I made one that was like my dog saying like, all I hear is Miss Melissa talking about Revolutionary War and her students, and like I want to know who's the most significant. So I'm going to play that video, and then I'm going to have them all pick a person and do some research, and then make a fake book on their person with a rubric saying like they need to have friends of that would make sense to the person. They need to write posts that the person would actually say, and then we would present those in class and have a little debate about who they think is the most significant, just to kind of wrap it up and so they can all hear each other's learning. And for micro teaching, I actually did one here, and we used Ozobots, and it was super fun because the kids got to create their own paths, and it was very hands-on and engaging for them, and they got to do it themselves. It wasn't just like me teaching. It's just a hands-on fun activity, and I think I would use this as like an intro to coding lesson in my class. And then Nearpod, this one is just not loading, but I did it on George Washington. I think Nearpod is a great way to make presentations and PowerPoints more interesting, and you can also make quizzes and add pictures and add videos and draw on the slides so the kids will pay attention and complete activities, and it's kind of like a way to like test your learning because there's quizzes in between. And yeah, so I think these four, I would use them all in the classroom. This sending everything home, project-based learning as like just a fun lesson that I will use because it's about the Revolutionary War. Micro teaching, use it for coding, and then Nearpod, I'll use it a lot in general. Okay, so basically I thought W200 was a very interesting class. I really didn't know much about technology. I knew the basics. As you can see by my chart, I really didn't know anything. And now I've grown so much with the pink being everywhere. I don't know, I just learned a lot of new apps and websites that I can use in the classroom that are very engaging and fun. And yeah, so I'm just going to use all these things to enhance the kids' learning, and I'm really happy I took this class and I got to learn about cool websites that I can use for my classroom.